Good afternoon from Yami B TV. Wishing you all well, of course. Right, so I had to just come underground for a little bit because the rain's pouring down here in the countryside, all right? But I had to come up and do a quick video on latest developments surrounding Tommy Robinson. So Tommy Robinson walks out of Woodhill, out the front gate, with a few of his entourage there with him, plus the Sun newspaper, amongst other journalists, I think, right, asking a few questions. Tommy comes out with the paperwork in his hand. Cool a minute. He looks fitter than when he went in. Wow. Some of you are joking online that he looks like Odd Bod Jr. at the Carry On film, right? No, but he doesn't look like a man who suffered for all that time. Did I underestimate Tommy Robinson? He doesn't look like he's going to be letting go too soon on what he believes is right and what his views and the points that he makes surrounding the topics that he believes the British public should be aware of, right? So no, it doesn't look like he's taking a step back. I don't think they can really do anything about the way that he talks about the facts. He's very, he's in the know-how of how to answer things, right? But look, check this out. For the harassment case, he's never really been in front of a jury before with criminal cases. It's normally been like civils and magistrates' court where things are decided by judge and legal points and that kind of stuff. So he will need a sympathetic jury because he quite clearly states about what we touched upon on Yami B TV, even though I said it was me at the time because I didn't know the news might have been out there already that involved those journalists that took those pictures of his missus, his kids, etc. And Tommy said this morning that, yeah, I did say that I would, but like I said, he didn't actually do it, did he? Suggesting and all that. But is by what he's admittedly saying enough to put him in prison and find him guilty of? 10 years, he suggests that he could get for sticking to his guns, so to speak. Wow. Tommy suggests also that there will be a lovely peaceful protest coming soon, and that if he can do 7 months in solitary confinement, then some of you must surely be able to find one day to go to that event. And most of those events do pass peacefully. Will Tommy be there? I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that aspect of it, right? So, no, Tommy being brutally honest, as usual. But no step down from Tommy Robinson, man. And it could be that he's prepared to, in layman's terms, to die for the cause. Bloody hell, Tom. Or in my terms, what he means is, I don't mind serving the time for standing up for what I think is right, which is remarkable. I expected to see him like a bit broken and all that. But if anything, his speech was better, more time to think. They've taken liberties in there with him without a shadow of a doubt. But maybe some of you were right. It's going to take a lot more than that to break Tommy Robinson. What he needs, right, at that trial for the harassment. So we know that he is also, if we read into what he's saying, he expects to get bail next week for the harassment case, and he will do. He's talking about seeing his family in September. It's not nice when you come out the gate and you can't see your family straight away and all that kind of stuff, right? A sympathetic jury, really, to say, what would you do if you was him? Regarding, the one rule for one and one rule for all. So basically, they tell us that you can't do that, what we're doing, but we're allowed to do it regarding the Daily Mail, etc. And the laws that they can put charges on you, but you're not allowed to fight back and give them charges to bloody liberty, mate. Nah, mate. If he goes to prison for this one, mate, there's going to be outroar. But I do stand up today. And we spud Tommy Robinson because he looks like, no, I'll stick by. If anything, he looks like he's come back stronger than ever before.